For the next 10 days, I'm going to be in Albania and Montenegro, where I'm starting here in the capital of Albania, Tirana. So I arrived yesterday evening, so before I show you what I've got up to this morning, let's show you what happened last night. First beer of the holiday. Oh. Well, the lady at the hotel just recommended this traditional Albanian restaurant, so let's get in and get me some food because I'm absolutely starving. We have just ordered a feast. Poured to perfection, mother. When in Tirana, hey? I'll tell you what, this Albanian wine is absolutely delicious. Here are our starters. This is looking delicious. And we have got the lamb chops finally. Oh, had to order some veg though to go with, which is just on its way. Now we're talking. This was so good. We had to have some more. Even after the chops have gone, look at this. Spinach, egg and cheese bubbling away. Oh. Well, I tell you what, that was one of the most wholesome meals I've had out in a long, long time. Our waiter was unbelievable. Yeah, I'll drop a pin of what the restaurant was called again in this little clip. Because, yeah, it was absolutely stunning. So if you are in Tirana, get yourself there for some traditional Albanian cuisine. It was, So that's it. Been a long day travelling. Time to get some shut-eye. See you in the morning. Good morning from Tirana, guys. So I had a lovely night's sleep last night. Dreamt all night about the lamb chops I had because they were absolutely fantastic. And the hotel's not too bad either. I just headed down for breakfast. Really good breakfast actually. Whole fruit platter and some little like donut things which were incredible. A breakfast croissant. The rooms aren't too bad either. I've stayed with these guys before down in Jerez last year. It's like a chain hotel. So yeah, decent. It's just a man and his horse up there. So this morning I've just come for a little potter around because we're only here for a few hours this morning before we head off to Montenegro, where we're driving down to Petrovac. So just walking around Tirana's kind of main square at the moment. Gonna head towards the castle and just have a little ganders and see what there is in and around the centre of Tirana. Just from walking around first 5-10 minutes, it's got a real Soviet kind of feel here. It's probably to do with it being under communist rule. Albania was actually one of the last dictatorships in Europe up until about mid-1980s, I believe, when the communist leader passed away. But yeah, you can tell as you're walking around, it still has that kind of feel to it. As I just left the square then, walked past one of the old 18th century mosques, which was actually closed under the communist rule and only opened again as a house of worship in the early 90s, I think 1991, I just read. I must say, I do love it over this part of the world. It's just got such a nice feeling to it. Everyone just walking in the mornings, cycling round, having coffees outside. Yeah, it's a bit of me, this. Love a little bit of Albania. It's very pretty here, and very clean, and very communist still. Still looking very communist anyway. In fact, just behind me is the Independence Monument. So I'm just heading out of the centre a little bit now, walking down towards Mother Teresa's Square. So you may not know, but Mother Teresa was Albanian, Catholic nun, and she is a Catholic saint, or was a Catholic saint. So just popping down there now to have a look at the square. There's the square just down there. I'm just crossing the road a minute to take a look at this fellow. Who is this? So, turns out that guy is Ismail Kemal, and he was the former Prime Minister of Albania back in the 1800s. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see Mother Teresa's Square in all its glory, maybe Google it, and don't come to watch me show you that. Under construction. Fantastic. So just off the back of Mother Teresa Square, there is this little woodland area, which I'm just walking through now. And it looks like it leads out onto a lake. So hopefully the lake is really pretty, and I can show you how beautiful it is in a minute. Well, I've just stumbled across Tirana's Park's memorial cemetery, which must be honouring, I don't know who these guys are, but it's honouring some of the Albanian greats by the looks of it. Well, that didn't take long. I'm down by the lake already, and yeah, it's looking very pretty. Gorgeous morning for it. So if you haven't got long in Tirana, you can still squeeze a park walk in, because I've only been out for about an hour and 10 minutes so far, and I've walked loads, seen loads. So yeah, even if you're just popping in to fly from Tirana, definitely stay the night, have a look around in the morning before you move on to your next destination. That's what I would say. And if you fancy a spot of tennis by the lake, they've got tennis courts as well, and maintained tennis courts. Look at this. We don't get this down Gilly Gardens, do we? And they've also got this cute little cafe, comfy beanbags, great view, and you could also watch tennis for free. Hell, what a place. Well, they've even got a communist toilet block, which is absolutely fantastic because I am busting. And it's a long walk back. Well, that was rather pleasant. Great way to start my day. I will drop a pin to the location right here. And yeah, so I'm just going to head back into the centre now. I'm going to try and go to Tirana Castle, whether it'll be open yet or not. If not, we'll just have a look from the outside and head back to the hotel. I feel like I've done quite a bit in a short space of time. So yeah, go Tirana. We love you, Albania. Unsure why the Marriott looks like this on the outside, but this is hell of a place. Look at this. What a hotel, that's massive. And Vodafone offering free Wi-Fi to the city, which is pretty cool. Another thing I love about walking around Tirana is that when you're in the city, you can see the mountains on the outskirts of the city. And yeah, it just looks super cool, especially when you fly in as well. It's beautiful when you come into land. So just arrived at Tirana Castle. I didn't quite click last night when the lady at the hotel told us to go there for food, but just walked through and they've turned it into loads of eateries, little shops. It looks amazing. It looks great to go for, well, now breakfast, and I imagine in lunch and evening times would be amazing as well. Really cute, and looks busy now, so yeah, I can imagine in the evenings it's a great atmosphere there. And just down from Tirana Castle you have the Millennium Gardens as well. Just had a little nose around, got beautiful water feature. And it looks gorgeous in there as well. So yeah, food and drink wise, I would head towards Tirana Castle. Here we have an old style bunker, which I think might be an art museum. I'm just going to go have a look. But look at this guy over here. They've definitely designed that hotel to look like someone. That's pretty cool. Look at the snout on that. This place looks pretty cool. Not sure if it's free attraction or not. I'll let you know in a second when it opens. Opens at 9:30. So the bunker behind me, which is now an art museum, I watched a video a while ago. I think Albania has the most bunkers like this from when they had a dictatorship, just in case obviously they were under attack, they could hide in these bunkers. But there's thousands and thousands of these bunkers in and around Albania. Yeah. So I think Yes Theory was the video actually that I watched, so check those guys out if you haven't already. So I was going to go in, but it's about £15, 1800 Albanian lek, and I haven't got that long, so I'm going to head back to the hotel now. Well, back on the main square. What a lovely loop that was this morning. Good couple of hours spent exploring Tirana. Well, that is it. A short and sweet vlog of Tirana. I will be back because I am definitely coming back to Albania in the near future. So hopefully I'll explore a little bit more. Although I do feel like I've seen lots today, as I mentioned earlier. I love the city. It's gorgeous. People are great. It's clean. The lake was beautiful. Lovely little woodland, parkland kind of walk. So yeah, the food last night was fantastic. Breakfast today at the hotel was fantastic. One tip as well, which we've noticed in Tirana, cash is king. Bring cash. They will charge you a lot less. We saved 25 euros yesterday just by paying cash at the hotel. So they cancelled our booking.com reservation when we were there, so we didn't have to pay the fees that they have to pay to booking.com. Thank you, kind sir, let me pass. Morning. God, he looked at me like I was a lunatic. Anyway, the rest of everything has been lovely. So yeah, again, big love to Albania, and I'll be back soon. Well, that's it for Tirana. We're just about to go jump in the car now and head to Petrovac. It's about a three and a half hour drive. And then we'll be in Montenegro for the next 8 nights. So stay tuned and we'll see you there. Cheers, guys.